What's up, guys? It is double delivery day. Let's do this thing. What's Cora asking for today? Oh, I didn't skip this from yesterday. Bar knife jaw. I don't know if I want to do that. The bro. Okay. This one's gonna be kind of annoying maybe, but it'll be pretty easy overall. There's one. It's actually either of these two. You made a bold decision. What was that? What is this? Wow, okay. Crazy. Pearl. Let's try and find those clams though. They're there. Okay, that's it. What was your bold decision? Oh, whoops. I'm doing the faction now first. Nope, not plaza. Faction. Okay, so Ambit is asking for sushi roll today. I guess I'll probably do it because it's double delivery day. Ah, whoops. You said, I am out of this chapter and I calculated that if I will focus on expanding and leveling my bumpkin so I could reach Volcano before the next chapter ends, I'm going to skip the next chapter too. So I can go for the top item in the second next chapter. Yeah, I mean, that could work. But the problem is, like, by that time, like, the island after Volcano might be out. And okay, so I don't know exactly. You're talking second next chapter. I don't know. So okay, so a chapter came out in August. The next one will come out in November. I don't think the November chapter will have Swamp Island. I think if I had to guess, this is all a guess. My guess is that Swamp Island will come out in February. And they, at least from Volcano Island, Obsidian didn't play a role in the chapter race, the first chapter, but it did play a role in the race, the second chapter. So that would mean if they did the same thing for Swamp Island, if I was right that it comes out in February, that means it won't play a role in the chapter race for the February chapter, but it would play a role in the race for the May chapter. Yes, Gora, if I remember you. What do I think? Is it good or bad? I mean, if you didn't think you were going to win something this chapter, then it's probably a good idea. The chapters are only really worth it if you're winning something in the auctions or if you're getting like one of the mega items. So if you didn't think you were going to win something, then it's a good idea. And progressing your island is always a good thing. You're saying about the chapter after the pet chapter. Okay, so that would be the February chapter. So I don't think... No, yeah, the February chapter. And that's the time that I think Swamp Island is going to come out. But when the island first releases, it doesn't usually play a role in the chapter race. So being on Volcano Island should be enough to compete in the chapters. But just know that Volcano Island is very expensive to be on, right? Where is it? The lava pits. They cost a lot to maintain. Is it worth it to earn bracelets here on Petal Paradise? No, not really. Yeah, there won't be a lot of people well, I mean, once again, it depends on when Swamp Island comes. If it comes in November, which I don't think it will, but if it does, there would probably be about like 75 to 100 people there. If it comes in February, there will be a lot more people there. When does the town hall appear? I think it's like Tuesdays and Fridays. They have it. You could check in game. You go here. I think it's no, where is it? It's one of these. Here it is. Yeah, so it's the next one's September 9th and then September 11th. You got enough to be in expansion 15. That's good. That's a good place to be once you get to Volcano. Expansion 15, 16 around there. Good place to stop. Or at least to get to, I guess. Oh, crap. Hey, there's some problem with my Twitter in Sunflowerland. I always said error. Whenever I verify my post, it says there's no post. Yeah, I don't even do those Twitter post things every week. Just not worth it. And they say they do a 100 flower giveaway or whatever, and I don't think they've ever done that. Yeah, you need to ask in the help channel of Discord. I don't know, of the main Discord. I think being in that position to compete for the top item is better than competing for mid-tier item in desert. Yeah, that is true. The top items are usually they cost more to compete in because you have to do everything, but it's usually better. Usually better, not always. Like last chapter was really good because there were really good items in the auctions. This chapter, the items aren't as good. There's a lot of like mid-tier items in the auctions, but there's only like, in my opinion, one like top tier item. Well, think about it. The reason why I'm just making up hypotheticals here, but let's say you let's say you spend $400 completing everything, and the item you win is worth $600, right? You would only have made like $200. I'm just making up numbers, but let's say you spend $50 completing not everything, but just some things, and you get a $300 item, then you made $250. I'm just making up numbers, but I'm just saying, like, if the top tier items aren't worth like a lot of money, then it could be more expensive to do everything than it is to just like do some stuff and win like a mid tier item. I mean, if you're winning the top items, it's usually profitable. Like, I don't know if it's ever like not been profitable to win the top items. That clips at you. The top items would have to be pretty bad for it to not be profitable. Okay. I guess I'll do this banana blast. I always forget pumpkin Pete. Well, not actually forget, but almost forget. Okay, so where am I in tickets now? I'm at, I still have the chicken. My name is V. I still have the chicken bounties to complete. I'll do these later today. I'm currently at, where are my tickets? 3435. Oh, it's the freezing thing again. What was I looking at? 3435. So I'm like 130 behind 10th place. If the items in the auction are not good, then I'll go for the mega item in the Stella. At least something will be profitable each chapter. So the mega items aren't necessarily profitable. If you calculate how much it costs to complete like everything for a full chapter, it's pretty expensive. And if you look at the mega item from last chapter, it's the syringe, right? This is only 2,000 flour. Like, it definitely costs more than 2,000 flour to complete everything last chapter. Yeah, like, for example, like how much did just like today's deliveries cost? Today's deliveries just today cost 18 flour. If you do this for 3 months, what's 18 times 90? Like just the deliveries alone are like 1,600 flour. And then you have like the weekly bounties, the chores. The chores aren't like, don't cost a lot, but like they have some these are the bounties for the chores. They have some costs. Like, I wouldn't have crafted these sound drills if it didn't tell me to. I probably wouldn't have cooked like some of these foods if it didn't tell me to. I wouldn't have like eaten these foods if it didn't tell me to. The flowers are basically free. I wouldn't have harvested cauliflower. Like, this is almost free, but like I could have been planting something else that would have been more profitable. So that same thing with like olives, I would have been planting rice instead. It's more profitable for me. So like there's some costs involved in these. Not a lot, but then the bounties have like a lot of costs with the obsidian. It didn't cost a lot to make. It costs like, my calculation is that it costs about 18 flour each on average. That's like 50 flour or something for the week. Then all this other stuff costs something. So like, it definitely costs more than 2,000 flour to complete everything for a chapter. What am I doing here? around 1.3k and still collecting. All around 3 to 3.2 as when the auction starts. Do you think this is sufficient for the auction? Probably. Like the Guardians from last chapter were going for like 2.6k. The 3k should be enough. I don't know. I took double nom, but it's not helping at chores. No, it doesn't help for chores. That's like the downside. If double nom counted for chores, then it would just be like an incredibly broken skill. Just because like there's like no downside really. That like the fact that it doesn't count for chores is the downside. Yep, I get you, but is it better for me to focus on going to volcano or staying in desert and competing for mid tier? I would go for volcano. So I never really competed for like mid tier auction items. I got my farm to a place where like I could sustain it. It could sustain itself, and then I started competing for auctions. The first auctions I really competed for were like it was like a few chapters ago. It was where is this? It was I think it was the bull run season. This chapter I competed for the bullwhip, the infernal bullwhip. And then Winds of Change, I think I competed for like one of the shields, the autumn shield. And then last chapter I got the quarry. And then this chapter I'm going for the lava swimsuit. But like the first however many chapters I didn't really compete because I knew I wouldn't win. Or maybe chapter 7 is missing here. Chapter 7 was the digging chapter. I forget what the items were that chapter. I don't think I competed anything there. I'd have to like find out what the items were. Was it Pharaoh something? Yeah, okay, I found it. What were the items here? Oh yeah, this was like the Dev Wrench chapter. I didn't compete for anything in this chapter. I should have. There were like some really good items that chapter. I don't know if I could have won anything, but like oil overalls were there, Dev Wrench was there, Infernal Drill was there, ancient like that chapter was crazy. Ancient Shovel was there. That chapter had like crazy items. I don't know if I would have won anything, but I should have probably competed to try one. Am I competing for the crop machine SFT? No, I don't think it's that good to be honest. I'm going for the lava swimwear. I'm going for this lava swimwear. Like if you do the math, the crop machine, the Groovy Gramophone is like a good boost for people who are like whales. And you might consider me a whale, but like it's not even that good for me. It's only good for people who have like either get like oil for free with like the Infernal Drill, or people who like have like the Infernal Pitchfork and like a lot of other crop boosts. Like it's the fact that it's not even good for me means it's good for like 50 to 100 people. And so like I did the math and it would make me something like, I don't know, like I forget what the exact number was, but it was like 3 flour a day or something like that. It's just not that good for me. Whereas the lava swimsuit, based on the current prices, I have 4 lava pits, and on average they cost 18 flour a day. So 4 times, whoops, why isn't this working? 4 times 18. So that's every 3 days. So divided by 3, divided by 2. So the lava swimwear will save me 12 flour a day. And the Groovy Gramophone will save me like 3. chapters and mega items are pretty fair. If I didn't win anything, then Def doing chores would still be worth it. Yeah, the mega items are fine. Like the giant artichoke is fine, but artichokes aren't that like required for much right now, so it's not that great. The pickaxe shark is pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind getting that if I didn't. If I don't get the Lao swimwear, then I'll probably try and go for the pickaxe shark. But I think I'll get the swimwear. I'd have to mess something up if I didn't not get the swimwear at this point, and it's only a month away. How many weeks is it? It's like 1, 2, 3. It's like four weeks of stuff left. I should be fine. Do I have to upgrade the barn and chicken house to be for top items? Yeah, you do. You have to. There's going to be chores that ask you to like collect like 150 eggs, and you can't do it unless your barn and house are level 3. Auctions in 1 month already. Yeah, they're 1 week later than normal. Like normally they're like the last week of the 2nd month. Now they're the 1st week of the 3rd month, which is fine. Whatever. Ooh, my Telegram quiz is up. Is ready for my Telegram quest. That's a crappy one today. Give me 5 wheat seeds. Or just 50 coins. Whatever. 50 coins is better than 5 wheat seeds. I've had some good ones recently, though. Yesterday I had, I think the 5 Celestine seeds. And then, like, one of the days I had, like, one of the flower quests. Is that everything though? I think that might be everything. Nothing. It's been a really quiet week from the dev side. There's been like very, very few updates. I guess one of the things was they no longer have the MEXC centralized exchange listing. Whatever. Not a big deal, I guess. That was one thing in Discord. They reduced the cost of the Moo doll, which is nice. I'm making one right now with a reduced cost. Actually, in my recipes, what does it say now? Moo doll. Okay, it does say the cheaper recipe. But in general, it's been pretty quiet. They changed how the tribute works. I made a video on that. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet. But yeah, tomorrow I'll probably have a weekly recap. I don't really know what I'll talk about in it. I guess those things. Timing of that change was devious. Yeah, it went live like right after Timmy needed a Moo doll for the daily. But yeah, whatever. I mean, they should have done it. They should have done it before that. I'm getting 10 leather every day from my barn. Yeah, I get more than that, but cows are definitely profitable right now. As long as you have like some of the skills. Just because leather's so expensive. Anyways, that's it for me for now. Anyone else help me out here? F1. Got a lot of bears on your land. Tomorrow's the new moon? Yeah, so... Oh, crap. Today is the new moon. I okay, I'm gonna use I have to plant eggplants before reset, but my wheat is gonna be done after reset. Okay, so I'm gonna rapid root these wheat so I could plant eggplant before reset. Don't forget to plant eggplant before reset because it'll finish immediately at reset. Rapid root to the rescue. No, I didn't mess up. I'm good. But yeah, now I'm good. Can I ask what does the bless events do on Guardians? It just doubles all the events. So like for Sun Shower, it'll give you 4x crop speed. For Fish Frenzy, it'll give you +2 fish. For Bountiful Harvest, it'll give you +2 crops. For the full moon, it'll increase your chances of catching the mutants. And I think it gives you like an extra fruit that you can buy from Stella for the full moon fruit. Tomorrow's the full new moon. I got all my pots empty for Radiant Ray. I'm not going for Radiant Ray. I'm done. I'll have 3 oranges planted, but I'm just gonna be fishing with weeds for the chapter fish. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have finished. I guess I shouldn't have done the 200 fishing yet because I'll be fishing for the chapter fish tomorrow, but whatever. Summer Garden, it does the same thing. Like it boosts the events. I've tried to catch the Radiant Ray live for the last several chapters and I haven't. Anyways, yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, and have a good day.